Welcome to this tutorial on how to write text summary using Writesonic application automatically on receiving a form response in your spreadsheet. Guys, in today's fast-paced world, writing text summaries concisely is a necessary skill. But you don't have so much time to do that. For that, you can use AI-powered tools like Writesonic, which can automate the process of summarizing your content that you have in your spreadsheet automatically. And we are going to do this with the help of integration between your Google spreadsheet and Writesonic in such a way that whenever you are going to receive a form response or any data in your spreadsheet, the data will be summarized into a precise and concise content using Writesonic automatically. And guys, we can set up this automation without any coding just by a few clicks. So stay tuned till the end of this video to learn this automation. To set up this automation, guys, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration tool. And this is the landing page of Pabbly. And I'm going to paste the same link in the description as well. And from here, you can sign up for free and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automation. So you can just sign up right now from the given link. After that, you have to sign in. Then you have to select the Pabbly Connect product and you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect like this. From here, you have to click on this create workflow button to set up the workflow of your automations. Here you can give a suitable name to your workflows as well. So here I'm giving the name to this workflow as Google Sheets to Writesonic. Okay, and after giving any kind of name, you just have to click on this create button and your workflow page will open up like this. And on this page, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So with the help of these two things, we can set up any automation. So guys, trigger is that event which is going to start a workflow, and the action would be an automated consequence or the response of the trigger event. So here guys, in our use case, we have a form attached with the spreadsheet. So we are using Google Forms, which can be easily attached with the Google spreadsheets. And with the help of this form, I'm receiving this kind of data, and we are receiving the request from our customers or clients, and this is a bit of a length we are receiving here. We are receiving some descriptive content here, and I want these things to be precised in a summary. All right. So for that to happen, first of all, I am going to select Google Forms here. Okay. And then we have to select the trigger event as new response received. All right. And it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL. And with the help of this, we can create a connection or integration between the any external application and Pabbly Connect. So here we are going to follow these steps written here to create this integration with Google Forms. So let me show you directly how you can do that. So first of all, I'm going to open this spreadsheet, which is connected to my form in an incognito window, because we are using multiple Google accounts in the same browser. So if you are also doing that, you should also open your spreadsheet in incognito window so that you can properly integrate it with Pabbly Connect. Okay. And guys, here you have to click on this extensions option. From here, click on add-ons and then get add-ons. And from this Google Workspace Marketplace window, you have to install an add-on here, which is called Pabbly, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. All right, you have to install it here. I have already installed it. And after installing this add-on, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. That is an important step. All right. And after refreshing, when you click on extensions again, you will find the Pabbly Connect Webhooks option available here in the drop down only. From here, click on initial setup button. All right. And under initial setup, you will find these two fields, the webhook URL field and the trigger column. So in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from your workflow. And in the trigger column, you have to mention the name of the final data column of your spreadsheet. Final data column means, let me show you. Here you can see in this spreadsheet, I have these columns A, B, C, and D. and these are the headers of the columns. And guys, uh, as I fill the data, the uh, data got sorry as I fill the form here, the data is automatically transferred to this sheet. All right, and the data entered here started from column A, then B, then C, and the D. So as the data appear here in this column D, that workflow should trigger. Okay, so the D column is our trigger column. Okay, so here first of all I am going to copy the webhook URL that I got from my workflow. Okay, I have copied the URL, and here you can see as we have copied the URL, here it started showing waiting for the webhook connections response. This means now we can perform a test submission. Test submission means we are going to fetch some test data from our spreadsheet to here in this workflows response to set up this automation further. So let me go back to my spreadsheet here. And from here, I'm going to click on extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup. Here, let me paste the webhook URL. You can see a URL is already pasted here. Let me remove this and paste a new one. All right. And the trigger column is the D column. And here we have this send test button. So when you click on send test, the data of the first row that you have in your spreadsheet will be sent to your workflow as the test data. Okay. Let me show you. I'm clicking on send test. And here you can see test data sent successfully started showing up here. Now you can submit, click on submit, and you can see the setup is configured successfully, and now you can close this initial setup. And we are done now making the connection. And after creating the connection, you have to do one last thing more here, which is click on extensions, and from this Pabbly Connect webhooks option, check this send on event option as well. So when you check send on event option, with every new form submission or every new row here, the data is going to travel, the data is going to trigger the workflow. Okay, right. Now let's see if we got the data captured in our workflow. And here you can see we have received the test data like this. Here it is showing the trigger column's name, the timestamp, the spreadsheet's name, the spreadsheet ID, and we have the data as well. You can see request is here in this label. Okay, so this is the same data. Hello, hope you are doing well. You can see here that we had here in our spreadsheet. Okay, that got captured here as the test data. Now guys, I want to summarize this data using Writesonic application. So for that, just click here on this actions tab, and here we are going to connect with Writesonic. Search for Writesonic. And here you have to select the action event as text summary. So it will shorten the text copy that provide the main ideas and most important details of your original text. Okay, just use text summary option, then click on connect. From here, select add new connection, and here it will ask for the Writesonic's API key or application programming interface key to integrate Writesonic here in this workflow. Now guys, you can follow these steps written here to get this key. Let me show you directly. Here is my Writesonic applications dashboard, and here you will find this profile icon in the top right corner. You just have to click on profile, and here you will find this API dashboard option. Click on it. Under API dashboard, you will find this Writesonic, Chatsonic, and Photosonic API, and you have to toggle this button to on to make the status of the API keys active. And here you will find this button. After toggling this on, you will find this button reveal API key. You just have to click on it to get your key. Just copy the key and paste it here in this field like this, and then click on save, and you will be connected with Writesonic, right? And here it is asking for the article URL. So if you have a URL of any article that you want to summarize, you can place it here. But you do not have a URL, you can leave it blank. Here it is asking for the actual text if you have that you want to summarize. So we have the text here in, you can see we have the text here in this request label in the previous step. So I am going to map this request label here in this article text field. So for that, just click here, and the previous step will appear in the drop down. And when you click on it, you will find all the data. From here, map this request label like this. how many number of copies you want, you can put it here. I want only one copy, so the default value is 1, so I'm leaving this blank. Okay, so it might give you multiple copies of the summarized text if you put the value 2 or 3 here. Okay, right, now I just want one copy, so I'm leaving it blank, and here I'm going to click on save and send test request button, and in the response I'll get the summarized text of the data I have entered. So here you can see this was the original data, and here in the summary label we got the summarized text, you can see. So this is quite a long data, and here it is summarized into important features. Hello, hope you're doing well. I'm starting to use the team feature. The team member of the team did a Pabbly Connect account and shared all my workflows. This is the important things from this text, you can see. Here it removed the irrelevant stuff and added the relevant stuff. Okay, I'm starting to use the team feature. Here you can see it is trimmed this 2 and 3 sentences from this text and summarized this data. So this is how it is going to work. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that, you do not have to even open this workflow. It is going to work silently in the background, and whenever you have any form or whenever you are going to add any long data here in this spreadsheet, the workflow is going to trigger and it will give you the summarized text like this in this here in Writesonic. Now guys, but here we got the summarized text in this response. Now I want that this summarized text should appear here in my spreadsheet again in a different column. So let us create a different column. First of all, let me just wrap this text so that you can see clearly. Here I am entering summarized text. Alright, so I have added another column here, and now I want that whenever Writesonic generates the text for me, it should be filled again in this summarized text column. Okay, for that to happen, what you have to do? Nothing, just click here on this plus icon, and here another action step will open up. From here, we are going to connect with Google Sheets again. And here we are going to use the action event now as update cell value. Here we have update cell value option, and here we have this connect button. Click on it, and now guys, it is asking to connect with Google Sheets again. So we are already connected with Google Sheet, and every connection that you make here is saved in your account. So if you want to make the connection again with the same application in the same workflow or in a different workflow, you can use your saved connections. Alright, for that you just have to keep this existing connection option selected, and here it will show you the list of all the existing connections that you have. From here you have to select any connection and then click on save one more time, and you will be connected again. Okay, so once you create a connection in of any application in the action, in the action steps afterwards, you can use the saved connections. Alright, so we are connected again, and here it started showing the spreadsheets the drop down menu in which you can find all of your spreadsheets that you have created. From here, choose this sheet in which you want to update the data. So I'm selecting this one. Here I have only one sheet, form responses 1, so it got auto populated here. Here it is asking the range in which you want to put the data or update the value. So guys, I want to update this cell, okay, particularly which I have already selected. And when I select this cell, you can see in this top left corner in the name box, it is showing E2. Okay, E2 means that this cell is present at column E, row number 2. Okay, so this is the range of this cell. So to put the range here, you just have to put capital E. And for the row number, I am going to use the previous step, because in the previous step, we got this data. Here you will find, sorry, not here. In the first step, from in which we have captured the test data from a spreadsheet, we got this row index label as well, and here it is showing the row number from which you have fetched the data, and I want to update the data in this same row. So I'm going to map this row index label here in this range. After E, just click, and from this first step, map the row index. Okay. So when you map the labels here, guys, like this and these, what will happen in real time after setting up this automation? Whenever you are going to add any row here in the spreadsheet or you receive any form response, these labels in the workflow will be updated, and new things, new summarized text will appear in the right cells. Okay, that's why it is important to map the details. Here it is asking which value that you want to update. So I'm going to update this summary that we have received from the Writesonic. So I'm going to map the value from the last step. So just click here, and from this Writesonic step, map this summary label. All right, and here you can see right now this field, this cell is blank. Let us just check our connection. I'm clicking on save and send test request button. And this is the response we have received. Let us see in our spreadsheet if we got the cell updated. And here you can see, guys, we got the cell updated. So here it is showing the long text like this. Let me just wrap it to show you. All right, you can see this summarized text is here. So this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that, it will work automatically as the trigger happens. That means as you have received the form submission, you will receive the form submission, right? And guys, you can use the same workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description. You can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.